Gabriela Tete wono eye NDC kasamafo saa nso na Gabriela Tete bia wote no a ehoye na Emma Solomousu the late Solomousu emra Solomousu na aye late ye Solomousu eye NPP kasamafo na eye Owura Benjamin Sia enso eye director Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. Owura Benjamin Sia. Gabriel Akwaba.
Ye ni akachacha te sen.
Me wo ye na onso wo de se ni.
Me ho ye pa na wo nice style. O pesa wo tete.
Brasidio anet Bras we da so. Bra no mo hwe nufo a wo kwa up and down. No kan adwuma ne ho.
Wo sorry a. Wo ko program sa. Na wo to left right and center. What is over Medjuma na yede?
Gabriel nie. And talk about 2 weeks ago now. Yes, all prepared to us on the member. Gabriel said I can be a modalem boy so.
Such a wagin.
Sao. Oh.
I go for the way you are being to such a wagin.
Yes, no, chairman, I said, I cry, dear someone. You know what's good to me, Chiao. Time na me akolano. Na me papa wo high life bi optabo on the Benz. Mo no say won pe masem kra wo de say me din. Me do two. I don't know camera go say. O camera go say. Me do two. Drinko echire. Sao. Me do two. Beya bensi akwaba.
Kwame.
Biya wo ko de. Bishia wa che. Solomousu. Yeah. And we crossing this one no ye.
What was Gabriela Ba? I had no baby bribe with you.
Are they?
So on the sun, I did. I didn't know what the three more wouldn't I was your message and I didn't.
Now, sir, on your opportunity,
Central Regional Communication Director, I get all communicator.
Na some your national communication
we are Central Regional Communication.
Me your national communicator.
Vivi man dem no communicator.
I know think that. Oh, but I you do keep course.
And go baby and go chum and go. One go no kasa no nyan
kra. So me no. O ba be sham yan ti wa bo kra
dada. Mo betra se dia enya madaroma we sabre minim se aposifo mu tie me. Asoja fo mu tie me GR fo musumu tie u fridge no aposifo die ase moto burubo akire tutum ayeye ma menkyerɛ ba bia betimi akona wakonya bi fufofo wate TV nso akola ya paifa da so bo ho akola se mesoa moda ye wa kurase na wokofa TV sata black and white enso ya pese ye colored and wode ayi sa color bi was screw abo animu eti eno no ye red gold and green enipa ni movie ko ha we green yi TV no yi free ho na menkyerɛ ba bia benya bie ne boofo wate ai air condition enu am kan ye Jibril wa no dimirika no frɛ eye Kennedy digital satellite for wo ma besesa air condition no ama ene air condition no kama ne bu anso fofofo 2800 no nya air condition bi enkoto air condition bi na 5000 na 6000 na fa yekosi he dabi air condition papa TV nso 32 inches a police for mo angasa mumra ya di TV no aba ya tete so se hu ya tete so na tabletop fridge ai we ne dem ebi nsi ho onye premier ni owura brand ne dem na tabletop fridge ni ho so free ho onye premier ni so free ho na Kennedy digital satellite ne buofo 1299 na enu anya bi kama enu 8003 kura no anya bi na yi fro nso 43 inches smart TV 50 inches ne buofo fofofofofo wa wonnim 50 inches yi bowo dam a ugina wa wonne no asa oni nipa ne di nkomo agasa abre me ne wo kasa yi asa ohunum se de oni me di nkomo eno no 2999 no 3000 kura enu 3000 na de ma Kennedy digital satellite nso nkomo ne ye den se wo to nioma ne ye achiwade wo to ani achiwade wo to di freezer deep freezer wo to we ya ceiling fan ne dia chew ceiling fan yi no akono age TVC wo to ne chew ceiling fan wo to fufu making machine ne chewade domestic fufu machine ya chewade popcorn machine ya chewade fridge ne dia keka bibia wo to wo Kennedy digital satellite bia no Kennedy we me ba ho na me fridge no ayesi amenka SN mugwase betome Kennedy digital satellite na ese wokọ na ope ye chiri kwan ya no ye wo Kumasi Family Plaza building ni mu wa adum na Kennedy digital satellite na patase nso Adum House building first floor no behu ye wo na nkran ha de waja old barrier kwanu bo se Kennedy digital satellite ho kakra old barrier traffic light na se hwa ho kakra woto wani abehu frɛ number yi 0244 38 51 28 0244 38 51 28 ana 0207 65 30 31 0244 38 51 28 eno na weja nso de ne 0244 38 51 36 28 no asesa we call 36 Angel 102.9 FM Amerivo mama starting free Gabriela so is there anything I discuss here person oti free ho sima ye fanwa wa ani mu ansa ne akọ
oh that be okay
ye movie on no ebenyo say me nkomo bi edi ya person oti free ho
kwame ebeba
ana wo lazy boot did that Solomon Gaza yanko yanim de yanko sorry Solomon Usu we enu anyim de anajo nam timi musumi ni Solomon Cancer Solomon Cancer na mene no ana na etete Garela mama starting through so Niger ampas ene de ekokoso yi ye fa nwa ya nimu ne mra to the countries topic
yo edika memichi a etiefo ene ahwefo nyina
etiefo joso
mesancha me co panelist na ka nim so Solomon so na okatwiyo de bia sha na bofa kese nkwa na odigu meso
okatwi
and mamu JB down kwa history mesa sinchia me communication officer baako and the birthday deputy communication officer for Gomwa East constituency within the Albert okatachie
yey
ya kwaso Niger de ensmp any ECOWAS how ECOWAS yehu issues no obviously so we amai akese a omo di omo ho ahye Sahel region mu a China for ho France for ho America ho Britain for ho na Russia for so de mo omo so mo de mo ha ba bejim na sesi na say global forces plus regional territorial forces abedani issue of national security ewo Sahel area ho no enti amatesi a Niger for no omo na mo say to save their country omo yi omo president a Niger for to abama no dey sin chen na because of sanctions ECOWAS any other countries ejado to omo so no they've also been forced to take very hard and difficult decisions and Ghana as I say yenso area na we Niger and Ghana ye trade specifically na mostly no ye fuel kakra ye port major transshipment entry port containers bebre every ha echo into Niger omo befa enyoma was south e de ko Niger milk ni ade and then aside from that products back one
Niger a landlocked me boa
I landlocked
oh okay
products back one age eyi pa Ghana ha Niger for onion na omode ba no na unfortunately because of security issues no any cool no they've been forced to close our borders no The trucks omu free Ghana ekwa so mo kwa fa Jenny Abano bebre aka border nechi ewo Niger. Traders no omugu Ghana hanso na omudu omusika ahyemu no omo twen se product ne beba no omo atwen a emba na wo say onion so dey vegetable perishable until after a certain number of days no e best start to say pro until quantity of onions anaka eba Ghana ha no eso ate na wa had that no ye me ye ne edi until esia no atofo no omo pe product na omo nya na me hunu say it's a good thing and it's also a bad thing. Baby, I'm multiple cameras square na moko share e was central region. So particular market no Ogomwa East. Na time a omo sake jene traders no from aboblotion no. Omo dibi kwa masterman side o.
Ajen kotokuo.
And ebi mo ahemfo no ma omo asase e wo Ogomwa wa no. Me personally, omo ya sadia no. Me fanyoma mienu fremu. 1 asase 40 acres and I have for them say yemfa ye market sa 40 acres no see the dia jenya ka beboan
that's true. I was about asking say ye nimguasefo enti yeti krom ha je ne yentimi nua bi
na say yatna ase na sende wo enti jene aye shorter would you jenya how many months na di baby free 3-4 months. Says no, there's no way you're better resolving the jail crisis no within the next 1 to 2 months. Because there's definitely going to have to be a transitional regime even if the juncture decides to say
hand over power, which they haven't, because when they declare who are head of state.
And already Nakasa or say he's going to try Mazum for high treason, which means from the military junctures a point of view no. This gentleman is not likely to become president again. So there's security issues in Niger. Yeah, they are resolved no, and then you are but we need the solution. Sesiano, I think send your government to be to me and say, Omwa edisika kra. Say omofa products number no munyano. Omonko di musika nechi. No mu musika. No mo heso betu me agibi from Burkina. Because Ghana ni Burkina your border ne there. Quite the my call edeba. I also think immediately no as a government a solution be on onions ema ekromu hafono. For me, very often say me who sanya manyome ya I always look at the opportunity first. Your boys your mufi Nigeria be omo nam traffic mu omo produce jene ni wakromu ha omoton. Have you driven on the motorway recently? When so they've been doing onion farming along the motorway for since I did 2013, 2014. Urban farming. Sa enkofu omo jene production. And then one able to media bo mo immediately na shortage abano. Omo to media mo ho.
E boost omo yields.
And you share be na ye. Aside onion no, there are other commodities trade no be affected. Because once the borders are closed, a lot of products will have difficulty moving in and out. So generally, there's going to be a slowdown in your trade volumes with Niger. For the time being, or more under security,
You never see me Musa Solomon who said, or more solution to this problem.
Enti na ena say impeni for no. Say baako bi to hye say yan kokoko e wo man ni mu na e say sabe mo amadwum abie no. Ene nyame ahia mo nyansa no. E say mo tena ase na mo hwe ekyire say na hye sai hye no. E na ebeboa sub region na because there's a lot of complexity in Yakoso Sahel and the economies of West African states. Yet you say you better sign it with Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. So we want to trade amongst ourselves. Now say ECOWAS region. Say if we have so much tension, our region we are.
How do you trade with the larger?
There are a lot of things that go against us if we pursue maybe ECOWAS in penny for no. Ebume pese omokono. And say you share a much more peaceful solution to Adiano. Papa Bakone dear, to me no, Omotuna, Omotuno. Because we had the whole Sahel belt one from Chad, Mali, Niger, going to Sudan. That whole stretch, we know what to say. Before between North Africa and West Africa. That line when you now has been taken over by military. And what we had in the coastal region was because of extremists now on my back side area. So my thing is that Akebeya, some states now on my military no support the military to keep the extremists out of our sub region. So if you want to Google, say where is the hotspot for terrorism? It's bringing you to West Africa. Yet you're here, Mudada. Dada. Nank ye de abofo wo ya omomode no on beton ammunitions. No mo musika. No mo da airplanes, private jets ni cars agesiem. Na ye tia ye ho eche na ye se ye ko because obedi no kwa ba so aye. Eti say ye fa sa opportunity we. Na ye hwe how a den be benefit yen. Eche say how ade no eba be say yen.
Ade kwakwa no. Okay. Nyamia Pam Afia Jumo in UK was a good morning, Nyamia Pam, good morning. Francis, I'm watching you from London. Good work done. Francis will say, yeah, Francis, thank you very much. Kolegono, if Nanado is taxing my bed, okay, and discussing my bed. Ajem Fred because River Africa's youth president Nana Okadechi Nana Pia. Thank you, brother. 2, 3, 4. Good morning to you. You are the best. Dr. Usofia Koto is coming to revive the fortunes of the UP tradition. Through Ghana forever, gonna be liberated from economic hardship. Sela. Nanaya Wachi Yadom Opokwa Jamanade and Nobaye. Okay. So,
Kaje?
Yay.
Me chia no pay chia wa chef.
Major also don't pay.
Yebeko ye na mi nyaba Gabriela Kase Africa Continental Free Trade eno na ema me den kra emu eden enchia soronko free oral lanchamanti ho kofare baya okofa Africa Continental Free Trade baya edema wahwefo ne watiefo ne Ghana manyina na mesan efa sa kwanya so eda asanteman ase ewo afefede a omo kireye odosoronko a omo kire Ghana man free the 7th of August ekosi memende twemu se NPP delegates wa santememu agitwi ebehye oral anchemante no nyam yada mwasepa kudita no kura omne se obi a obeka kire se sojani a watwitwu etu bazum no owo any clue about how to run the country no boy. They have no basis whatsoever say omba betina kunya no se wamudi even 2 days. Edi asem nesi wo Niger after Dori efri so in 1960 odi so be say 15 or 14 years no entokwaku se ya na akwa kopem time 2011 isifu ba betena oman no so no oyire no ho etwa ne 10 years na chese nko bi efri se Niger esi kwan a ye friend se kebima minke bia memu democratic rule ana isi Bazoum enso ko contest election and winning betena so 2021 over 5 years mandate enu tino na memu no beba na wie by 2026 se mu fi se asoja asrafo a mu okro no mo Niger ho no ene timemfo se mu fi se Bazoum na memu nko yi a the constitution of Niger no e kire kwan a ye befa so a ye beyi na firi so enye tuo se Chiani na waba basis no fi say owo pepa bi ma your friends the people of Niger owo vision or plan owo tirimuka ebetumi ede oman na kona nimu a the also ye say oyi ni military atade ene gu ho na either say obe join any of the political parties and also no akwa form the political party no akwa campaign na say omanfo no gini tumu a waba ba be di oman na nimu. You don't use shortcut say wo de wo presidential guard ya to aba mu obi wapam ne free so oba ye die nsesai pa na ba in any case Sahelian sub-region ye ka ku ya se ye nkofo da ende kura mebu na wa grande ku yi Burkina Faso abra Christian Kabore ete so amose sa jihadisi your mind after Satan Grana jihadisi or occupy only 15%. Damiba digi ba ya na soldier ebe to the free sono. Within 4 months on occupy almost 50% of the year. Ana trarin swaba. O ko Burkina Faso jihadisi ewo. Domboya di gidi babe ya afa konde. So babe your money ye. And Guinea for o kwa mu bobe na ukron mo. Bibien ho asesa.
Is that entirely true?
It's entirely
because I
true.
know he's also doing some
He's not
reforms
doing
in Guinea. Nationalizing of their minerals, their natural resources.
You see, Katachi.
In as much as he can support Iku. But if the facts are there to speak to, I believe we must speak to them.
No, but the point is that so nationalize resources and interest away bibia. So mindful, yɛte kurom a baabi a ɔsɛ yɛni ɛkɔ ɛyɛ technical education sɛ yɛne yɛnkasa bɛtumi ayɛ yɛ nneɔma no a wo nationalize na sɛ aborɔfo yi na ɛtu a wonyɛ hu sɛ yɛsesa nneɔma no raw form ne yɛde kɔ meba na mehu sɛ wano dem sɛ adɛn na wɔsɛ kyenkyere a yɛkɔ kra yɛkyɛnke se ba that is the same scenario sɛ wo no wontumi mprocesse wo mineral no into a finished product na wonya mu sika a woku na woyɛ no will not change anything. Will not change anything.
Is that not some of the reforms our dear Basse or more a refinery ni woho, which companies are more a extraction of the minerals? You know, I think was sure mokete so more refinery.
What shall now? What shall the me busa on say or can't answer no? I take a place.
I will do a follow up.
They also and see because we are no obia so down one. The other country will take advantage of you. So I say. Kosi broni na on who said ne man ekoso because yen your mass yes say nyoma raw form nti no no na ba beboa eh metie mimi sikani we hia ni da bia it is my interest obe hia ni no me ma beboa mo ba be sikani ma be compete. That is why we must listen take the angle from and you know I was a military leader na wa so sesi and immediately o man no e kraso ma me nwe on san fanko enkosi be bia na sie could ya oya ubenya popular support omo eko stadium ko boje won so no obi e kom di ni bia o hia nkranhye it is a military leader ba na obeka kire say en e kira memma adwuma omo nyina bebo na o say ye ye ne ehu junior Jesus okromu a Jerry John Rollins ba ya mo anye ne so e kire na nkofo pra na chi every say boss sha de bre o man ni nyina no wantumi anye dai eni so edu omo de omo ba gidigidi saa ana ye be sia wo mu ntumi nye Matis also uranium. Argentina, the people of Niger, the Sumna France for Edakanium. Hey, now one or two one, and your man go yena more technical education, Kramun to Minshia Mukanano, who to Adiana Bay. All the Bequaco mom until you tackle the fundamental being said, moving my education, you been Yeshua, you to be converting uranium into electricity, no, ya you want ma, as I did the Aquaco to him, who go to him, and the child to be satisfied with my episode. Who's it going? Obesa kwa ko da abrofu ya na osa kwa ko gisika
we no ni suro amusuro se ma ban we betu ntina moni abre en support no
oh that be aban de sabi Ghana no me free say yesua no ma bi afri kudita dodo a yaye yensua kora Jerry Rollins ba ya obeye ye no eno am ye hu se kufo no omudi kru bia omedua edi oman so eno nti no e wo se ye hwe se constitution o si constitution no bibia omo mato be bu asa akwa kan Niger constitution ensem omo kanyina de bo papa no constitution of Niger ne ka kire o se obi betena so no odi sika ye okwan edi tu no ade na wonyu constitution no na obese wo de wo pe wo ko se social atade no ba e de policy no de aba se si amene wo kase wo ko Niger eduane bo astate triple every so mu yi nioma every your friend is a Benin port businessmen are taking advantage of it enti almost so holding nuane no ana mo triple na wo so jeni no ba be boa ya na se obese no ebeka Ghana for jenei ayede ebeyi sesia entumi ma but na mo I say there is nothing wrong with say obey import jeni our sub region ha abagana ha if so hwe Ghana ni Niger for no comparative advantage that almost you hu jeni no pass Ghana say the yenso osu hu no eburo mo sen wo mo so ba ha wo so mo nyan anantwe ni nwan pa to almost ba ha almost beto ye no bai enti se na kan fom so bi ani hu ye de se so mo ye je na ye so anyire ho nye ye buro no na ye kokoto na mo ba beji o musika mo so de ato aburo sa ne betumi aye na ya anya hwenkwa no de na se emo enti katache ku ne de mienso so e wo the West African sub-region
mienso so ba me ko tie Benjamin sia se je ono so se mienso so na se ben
me manager hanti anha na me kasa no ya me sha se
ya chira
no kan me dana se
Ya chira na aboa ma Benjamin Sia be household name.
The market name. I think that on the subject of coup, Kwame, I don't have one model of governance about me about Africa. Whether it's democratic or whether it's dictatorship, what I believe in is that we need a transformational leadership in Africa. And the democracy, coup is not the best, autocracy is not the best, but I believe that democrats are killing our democracy in Africa. So for example, you have our population almost 50% in Niger youth. Youth, we know, who count the whole population of Niger, we have only about 37% of them. And Kwame, omutimi we enu free more Niger in terms of poverty, almost half of the population of 25 million here for, right? Nti say who the democracy say ene papa. Na ya assume democracy from Peter Pay. Na Kwame, the poverty levels of these people, the inequality, the unemployment of the youth, the vulnerability of youth, some of these things will happen. Some of these things will happen. So it means that a democracy and also must set it up. So man set it up, Kwame, the ABC West Africa, and we've seen the terrain from Guinea to Mali to Burkina Faso to Niger, even Chad, Krano, ABC earlier days. Yeah, English speaking West Africa no krano, no be producer krana Ivory Coast bit mercy because democracy no affiliate. Yemfa ye hun to Ghana ha. Woka say democracy it means nationhood and statehood. Say anya laws ne nyema ye de adwuma kroma. Is the judiciary? Is it the best of judiciary we want as a country? Yeah, parliament, is it the best we want as a country? Yeah, executive, is it the best we want as a country? These elite institutions are failing. And if elite institutions are failing us, and yet then we best step in because it calls for some of these things. So Ubibeka say, coup am wine, and maybe people have not read our history well. Some of the best coups in Ghana, for example, Achampon school, if a person of history, political economy, Achampon was one person, one
of the best leaders
in Ghana. Compared, he's better than any of the four leaders in the fourth Republican. In terms of everything, Achampon had a focus. So let's go specific. Achampon economy, fantastic economy. In terms of our great generated food that fed ourselves, in terms of independence, economic independence, Achampon achieved it, and the records are there for you to show. Now,
I think Achampon problem when you say. The two political parties now dominate your system no. They don't talk about him because one, a champ will be two, party abangui didn't weigh hipa. But and this is should be two a champ abangui. In the letter they don't project
even in the later days of a champ Unigov.
Yes, by and large champ did very well.
Or the military no. In terms of infrastructure. Oh, even Dansuma Haya.
After Kwame Nkrumah, he's
in terms of infrastructure, Dansuma Haya. No, the history is there to prove. And you've been a Beka, Mayana or managing. I think he's still the manager, executive director of John Ajekun Kufuor Foundation. He wrote a good book about Achampon and the good things this gentleman Achampon did. Intimaya and Kase Kunya and the military leaders. I say Sebio Ebinum Etiew. Yes, Yanya historically been one of me bad. For example, in Burkina Faso, Blaise Compaoré, Thomas Sankara was on a good part until France engineer Blaise Compaoré Manibekuno. So some of the leaders are leaders of wisdom and they mean well and transformational. Your problem is that if you Democrats, NDC, MPP, if you don't want the military to step in, you must be proactive in terms of solving our critical needs of ours. But Motiwo, inequality is widening in Ghana. Even in Ghana, more politicians, Moji boom, the worker as a teacher crown or GB 2000. So when the inequality is widening, it leads to chaos because the boss and amount for just bre mine mukwame. Kosan social contract. Me free bono, kwame free asante. Minia solo minim so free kwao. Minia Gabriela free Eastern region, West Central region. And the yakan who boom say on mine a nation. And this nation needs some institutions to govern us. Yakan who boom. Ye nyina de ho abebuma na wo no a mato ama se kodi manim no. Wo dis ka ne jama. How do you want me to feel? So every year look at the audit report. How we mismanage our resources. Look at the contracts we sign, how we impoverish people as an economy. Look at our youth, vulnerability everywhere. No. Are you happy when you see our vulnerable youth at circle? Are you happy when you see our vulnerable youth? So Madina Omuye Kayayu, are you happy? Have you ever sat down to reflect? Say, as a Democrat, minam circle enyanum junkies enamo, minam Accra tudu, na enyanum sika soniema. Are you happy? These are the solutions, these are the problems you must have solutions to. If you don't have solutions to them, Niger, it is likely to come here. And I think that I've seen many people, Mati Bebre, led by Venerable Duncan Williams, Kwame. So Tiena, I think in 2019 or so, he was giving
Happy FM.
Yeah, he was giving certain projections. Say from 2020 kono, yebenya sanuma because now we are an information age. Me from my phone, me hear the course of Japan. Me hear the course of America. Me hear the course of England. Me hear even Africa, South Africa. Me hear the course of. And I have my colleague youth who are there. Na omu enjoy. Na me enjoy no. I'll be tempted to do something. The saddest part is that when politicians, for example, one time I met the vice president, and to be frank with you, I was sad to have heard him say that because of my digital passport, they say passport acquisition ekosro. Kwame, how many of us have higher incomes? Yekotowa bruchery. Passport acquisition ekosro because most of our youth are traveling out. Most of our youth. If by Minister of Foreign Affairs, Eddie data babe to Kwame, almost every year, we get almost 100,000 of our youth traveling to see greener patches. Are you happy? Say umabuna da ache ombe yo man ye no edwane. Wani age. Na wako jina obi aka say na passport acquisition I digital no ama passport I increase am for that is a sad statement to have come from a gentleman or a vice president of this republic. Eni kwan say ba. So me Niger de no I think that the Democrats must learn something out of it. Now yemra interventions no so. I also believe that I think ECOWAS rushed, especially Ghana rushed. Say Nigeria early did the affairs of say Nigeria. Nigeria or interest has a big interest because one, there is this gas pipeline. Every Nigeria, ebefa Niger through Algeria now supply natural gas ediama Europe because Europe has sanctioned Russia. And so gas pipeline also means that Nigeria is going to get a lot of revenue from this particular deal. Until at this time no so kasa yenko Nigeria an interest in here because I'm here na Genashani am pene ama gas pipeline from and as opene so kra no obeka say oh sika na bazoom e charge no ye ntiase mumfa bi nka ho nti Tinubu will go that line. But what is the interest of Ghana? What is our interest? What is our interest? No, let me know what is our interest. General, because you sanction them, and that is why we don't even learn. Russia and Europe in Ukraine. Europe was the first to sanction Russia, forgetting that they needed Russian natural gas, forgetting that they needed Russian oil. Almost sanction at the end to Europe.
They bounce back in their face.
In today, now Minuka say Germany is likely to go into recession. And we didn't even learn from that as ECOWAS. Say, oh, Ghana, you depend on Nigerian onion.
What is wrong with that?
The wrong with that is that because of say you didn't think forward in terms of taking that policy, and that is even going to lead to expenditure increase at household levels. Because Jenny and Kane metese because almost 150% increment. Jenny and Kwaku sa Kwame do nim Kwaku. Kwaku anka turn 50 no, o say ndeko 150. In the coming days, I na ko 200. Eko 200 no, bisaminu ya solo, say na ban, wa increase obi salary ana. Which means the expenditure of onions no, ebe kosro.
Nigeria say Kaiko was use diplomatic
means.
Bring it to the table to resolve
this issue because Mekaise Omampanyi Dada FN is saying Professor Tamils. I really admire him so much.
Do you fear some policy?
Do you fear some policy? Because at that time, the internet took Gbagbo. France, LED, Ouattara from Burkina through Blaise Compaoré. Ebe to Gbagbo because Gbagbo wanted to go next term. Bissau said the Ouattara, how many terms na oko? Bissau.
Oh yeah, the burden of the French
West.
people.
Fonya Singbe, Togo. What ne papa dia sa wasan betena so AD on behalf of ne papa. Yanko FN saying some of the countries, even Cameroon is in Central Africa. Cameroon or no start say oh deny yan wo ye binom. Wa dia pepe mende. And you tell us that it's democracy. It's not democracy. Me, I want a leadership very transformational that can solve our issues. Meaning, if Democrats do not give us that leadership, coups will happen.
Democracy. Na yɛmfa ntoa ɛyɛ show no so na ensure ade